Hey there guys, today we're going to do a little bit of wrestling news as well as a new product review, and today we are reviewing the classic, never even heard of this before, so how can it be classic? The Chef Carlin Cornbread Stuffing Mix. It says it cooks easy, it says easy single step, cooks in 5 minutes. A delicious blend of stuffing and seasoning. Nutrition facts for this thing: 3 grams of sugar, 22 grams of sodium, 7 carbs. That's per serving. He says there's 1/6. Serving size is 1/6 of the box. Explain to me how when you cook something like this, Mom, can I get only 1/6 of the box, please? No. I don't get it. Alright, this box is 6 ounces. Can I have 1/6 of an ounce? No. Come. Get your head together, people. Directions on the top of the stove is what we're going to be doing. In a medium saucepan, heat 1½ cups of water and 1/4 cup of butter, which is half a stick. Paula Deen would be proud. To a boil, insert the contents of the stuffing mix pouch. Remove from heat, cover and let stand and set for 5 minutes. Fluff with a fork and serve. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back. I'm going to go ahead and cook this just like the directions say. And we're going to come back and taste it along with some chicken that I cooked. I'm kind of leery about this. Here's my phone rings. But yeah, we'll be right back with how this tastes. Hey guys, we are back. And notice the change of shirt in between. You know, guys got a shower too. So I cooked the stuffing mix. Here it is on my plate. I don't know if you can see that. The chicken I cooked turned out good, by the way. I wish I would have been able to videotape that, but it turned out really good. This stuffing mix, again, half a stick of butter. I did something instead of the 1.5 cups of water. Seeing as how I kind of parboiled the chicken beforehand, you know, because I boiled it and then barbecued it, I took some of the chicken stock that I had from the chicken and took a 1.5 cups of that and used that instead of the water, because I kind of knew that this was going to be bland if I did not do something. Even stovetop is just horrible if you don't season it, you know. So that's what I did. I took a 1.5 cups of chicken stock, omitted that for the water, used a half a stick of butter. Paula Deen would be proud. I brought that to a boil. I brought the chicken stock and the butter, added a little bit of salt and pepper into there, brought that to a boil, stirred in the mixture, turned off the heat, covered, let it sit for 5 minutes, and that's what we got. Then actually, I don't know if you can see that right there. See all the herbs and stuff in there. And here we go. Wow. That is actually really good. So yeah, there you go. That's my stuffing mix. You can see, like, I can taste bits, and you can actually see bits of onion in this, and herbs and cornbread. And you know how you get those one stuffings where, like, stovetop tends to be dry. Then you buy like a store brand such as this, and it can turn out to be like real mushy. This is like right in the middle. I mean, right is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and give this. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for one simple reason. My phone rings again tonight. Let's see who it is, actually. Welcome to the world of texting, folks. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 because I think if I used the water, I don't think it would have turned out as good. So yeah, 4 out of 5 stars for the stuffing mixture here. We're going to come back. When we come back, the glare is going to be off my glasses. I'm going to get my stuff together. We're going to talk some wrestling. And also, we're going to answer your emails, folks. So, we're going to take a quick little break. We're going to come back. And we're going to put it all together here, right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy this little clip.
You guys okay?
I'm fucking kidding, dude.
Okay, dude, what's wrong?
Hi guys, we're back, and I hope you enjoyed that funny little clip there. I love how the one guy on the ground, they're on the ground rolling around, and the one dude looks over at the other dude who just fell and goes, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." How? You're all incapacitated. Anyway, Hell in a Cell is this Sunday on pay-per-view, and we're going to run down the matches for you, and I'm going to give you my predictions right now. First off, you got the WWE Unified Divas Championship. Michelle McCool takes on Natalya. I expect a lot of different interference, of course, from Layla, as it always has been. But I finally see Natalya getting her just due and capturing the Divas title. So I don't know how good the match is going to be. I mean, it's your typical WWE women's match, but oh well. This match, the next one, I'm really looking forward to. Triple threat. Submissions count anywhere. Daniel Bryan, who's your champion, is going to be defending against The Miz and John Morrison, with Morrison playing a bit of a tweener role. Somebody said on there, I think it might have been, I don't remember who it was, but somebody on YouTube said that John Morrison versus Daniel Bryan would be a very good program to have, and I think it's going to happen because I see The Miz losing this Sunday, and I see him, honestly, I see him cashing in that Money in the Bank before the year is out. I don't think it will happen tomorrow night. If it does, it's going to be right after the Cell is, being heightened up into the air, and Sheamus or Randy Orton or whoever wins is laying out in the ring. But I mean, it would be a good way for him to cash it in tomorrow night, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. As I clip a neck. Anyway, I see for that match, honestly, Daniel Bryan has to retain in this match in order to keep his momentum going. They do not want to squash him this quickly. The guy just came back 2 months ago. He just won the belt. You don't want to sit there and squash what momentum he has. But, knowing WWE, they will. So my official pick for this, I'm going to go ahead and go with my gut. My official pick for this is Daniel Bryan. In the back of my mind, though, Morrison wins. Who knows? World Heavyweight Championship match, Hell in a Cell, Kane versus The Undertaker. Honestly, with Paul Bearer being back, don't see what good he's going to do being outside the cell. You can't do what you're managing from outside the cell. But I see Kane going over in this match with a. There's talk of a Buried Alive match happening at Survivor Series between these two. They're going to be on opposite ends of the spectrum, I think, or they might even be on the SmackDown team for bragging rights. So who knows? But my pick for that match is Kane. Your next match, John Cena versus Wade Barrett. If Cena wins, Nexus must disband. If Barrett wins, Cena joins Nexus. My gut feeling and my official pick is, of course, Superman Cena goes over once again. Another added stipulation for this match is, if Nexus interferes in any way, shape, or form, John Cena wins, because Barrett gets disqualified, therefore Nexus must disband. I see this being a clean match. I see John Cena using his 5 or 6 moves of doom. Well, 7 now that he's got the drop kick, folks. Fucking drop kick. Anyway, Cena goes over. Superman goes over in that one, and Nexus disbands, which we're going to have more on Nexus coming up in another video. Actually, you know what? We'll do it in the same video. We'll do it in our email segment, because our email segment's only one email to read. Then you got Randy Orton versus Sheamus, Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. Honestly, Randy Orton goes over here, folks. Pretty cut and dry. I just don't see it happening any other way. So there you go. What Orton does next, I have no idea, but I could see Triple H maybe returning at bragging rights. I mean, or even Survivor Series. I don't know where Sheamus goes from here. If Orton, well, it's hard to say where either one of these guys goes from here. You don't have anybody else to put these guys with. After, you know, we've seen Orton versus Cena countless times. We've seen Sheamus versus Cena countless times. Who else is there to put them with? This is why I say that there's a very, very, very overhanging chance that The Miz is going to cash in here. Because what do you do after this? You put these two in a, you know, Hell in a Cell is supposed to end something. So I think this is the last time we'll see these two square up. Unless it's like opposite sides of bragging rights or Survivor Series. But where do these two go from here is the good question. I don't see, you know, a good feud coming for either of these guys, except for unless they put them with each other again. But there you go. Anyway, that's my Hell in a Cell predictions. We're going to come right back, folks, and we're going to answer your emails. So stay with us. And we're back here, guys. Thanks for bearing with me on that quick little break. The one email we got this week comes to us from Mordecai 2K10. That's his screen name. His real name is John. He says, "Dear Joe, saw the YouTube video, so had to leave an email since you told us to. My request is you should review what video games piss you off or a part in a game or story-wise. The one thing in games that piss me off is nowadays is the fact that I'm not a fan of joysticks. I'm not a fan of the analog stick, as it's called. I'm a D-pad kind of guy. I grew up with the Nintendo and the Sega and the Super Nintendo. You up, down, left, right, you know, up, down, down, left, left, right, right, BA, start, whatever the Konami code is. That kind of ticks me off, is that every game nowadays you have to use a joystick. But then again, it has its cons as well. Another thing in games that piss me off is continuity. Especially in the Zelda series. Give us an official timeline, guys, please. And I'm not going to read your PS on here, John. So there's our one email. I want to know what you think about that. We're going to cover everything on this show, not just wrestling. So what in video games pisses you off? Send your emails to tonsoffun420-666 at yahoo.com. That's tonsoffun420-666 at yahoo.com. And getting on to, you know, I want to say thank you to everybody who watches. I want to say a big shout out to people who are taking the time to watch my shows, email me. One special thing I wanted to touch on is the fact that Gemini 686, I guess we kind of pushed the guy over the limit. He's gone. We got what we wanted. Ding Dong the Witch is dead. His channel is deleted, guys. We did it. I think he finally wisened up. Either start doing videos the right way, the way you should be doing, and quit pissing us off, or leave. And he chose to leave. So, I am your new leader. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I am not like that by any means, guys. If anybody should be your leader right now, I don't know who. I don't know who you should go to. But, we're going to go ahead and run this up. That's all I have for today. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is Tons of Fun. We're signing off, guys. Send me an email, leave me a comment. Check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/littlejoesdad. Little Joe is my son. So, Little Joe's Dad, facebook.com/littlejoesdad. And we'll get you added in on the Facebook page. You can leave comments there as well. Tomorrow night we're going to be back. Hell in a Cell thoughts and ratings. see how many stars I give the matches. See, that's another thing I'm really not a big fan of, but I feel like I have to do it because I cover wrestling a little bit on here, is the whole, that gets a 1.5 star match because they really didn't. How do you know? We'll cover that later. Anyway, I'm not going to rant on it. This video is already going on too long. Leave me a comment. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.